Yo, what's up, YouTube? What's up, everybody? Okay, I'm back with another video that that I'm gonna do for that for y'all. Cause for the video, I'm gonna start my story about the late comedian actor Brandon Matt. The video, I'm gonna sit down his life, career, and death. So here we go. Okay, Brandon Jeffrey McCullough was born on October 5th of 1957 in Chicago, Illinois. Matt was the second child of many of Mary McCullough and Jeffrey Harrison. Matt was raised by his single mother, who also died of cancer when he was only 16 years old, and his grandpa, and his grandparents on the city west side. Throughout his life, he began going to high school, to where he attended Chicago Vocational High School. During that time, he moved to Tampa, Florida, in '73. He attended Jefferson High School following the death of his mother. During his sophomore year, Brandon was dealing a lot of tragedy in his life in his youth, to where his older brother and his estranged father will both pass away. But Bernie Mac had returned to Chicago, and he had graduated in 1975 from Chicago Vocational High School, and and he also married his high school sweetheart Rhonda Gore on September 17th of 1977, and they had a daughter together. You know, and daughter name was Janice, was born in '78, and throughout his adult years, he worked odd jobs to support his family. He worked as a UPS agent, a delivery man, a cook, a bus driver, a coach. He worked as a professional mover. So Bernie was also performing in doing stand up on weekends at clubs and parties in Chicago back in the 1990s. He started to perform in Chicago's Cotton Club until he gained a lot of popularity of being a comedian, to where he started his stand up on the HBO on the HBO The Comedy Jam show. He created a routine called "Ain't Scared of You, Mother Effers." His fame grew throughout in the '90s, to where he appeared in a lot of movies like Friday, The Plus Club, Mr. 300, Soul Man, and Hospital 3, and Pride. Back on 2001, Fox gave him his own TV show, The Ben Matt Show, until he got canceled in around '06. Throughout his life, his career, Bernie Mac was battling with pneumonia, to where it kind of hard for him to basically listen to the show, and to where it could really, I start to affect his lungs and his body. But he also had a rare disease called sarcoidosis, but his condition went to I say into remission back around '05. Yeah. Sarcoidosis is a type of rare condition, to where it can affect your lungs, your your body, and it can also cause inflammation in tissue, to where it can affect your body as a whole. But so I feel like the whole thing with sarcoidosis, to where but the man was kind of feel like you know he kind of like felt like he want to work, because he the whole health issues. I start to so I say it start to affect his career, but I feel like things that yeah, I feel like when you work a job and you feel like you find much sick, miss that, it's kind of hard for you to always um you know have a career or a type of job, to where your health is your main important issue. Is it's your health. But and so I feel like Brother Mac, So I feel like that his career want to be to where he want to start his career to where he want to like start the I should be to where he can make it. So and so I feel like Better Mac started his I feel like his career was basically foreshadowed by his Uncle Dishon. So I feel like when we work I think people who die probably while they was young or they was probably older or because of health reasons, on health reasons could be a heart attack, a stroke, or either things that can affect your body. But I think Brother Matt had either had this type of things when he probably was younger. And so I watched this on TV. I watched this autopsy on TV about until where I think he had let me see. I believe he had this when probably when he was younger, probably in high school to where I think it work jobs to where it can really can affect his body to where he started to breathe dust. I think he started work a job to where it can really can affect your body, your lungs to where I think he was working in a field or somewhere it could be a type of hard job to work at. So I feel like the whole sarcoidosis had affected his body to where to where it can hard for him to get to where I feel like it's kind of hard for him to do the show. But I think it's part of the reason is your health. I think his health was basically in a decline state to when Brother Matt was trying to live right, live right to where it's, and so I think the whole thing about his condition is when I think he was smoking. Yeah, I feel he started smoking when I think he was young. I think he kind of fit his body. It's because of his of his habits. Of basically smoking. So uh, so I think sarcoidosis can affect your lungs. As basically by smoking. On how he started smoking throughout his life. And after smoking really can cause a lot of health problems and a lot of cancer problems. I feel like his death had affected his family, so I feel like his health is basically put in jeopardy though. Or to when he started to I should be to where he was a well-known comedian. He started to get involved with a lot of stuff that is kind of more dangerous and it can put your health at risk though of being being dead. So I feel like his own life was foreshadowed by by this condition that basically caused his life. But so I think back around 2008, he was taken to a Northwestern Memorial Hospital, and then he had lived for a couple of weeks, and then he had died in 2008 around August. Around August 9th, 2008 though. He died in the probably around 2008. He died. So man, he lived a life to where he was a big well-known comedian, and somehow his body couldn't survive. I felt like he had died because he got a real real condition to where it can be deadly. It can be kind of more fatal, but so I feel like Brother Matt had a good career ahead of him, but man, sad thing that he was only 50 years old when when he had died, but he 50 years old, but yeah, so he died kind of young, so he felt like he was a good well comedian, and I felt like his death had affected his wife and his daughter, but so I feel like his death had affected people. They truly like love him as a comedian, as a father, comedian, actor. So I feel like his death has put a strain on his on career though. So and how he would have lived to see 50, 51, 52 years old, man. So say, man, he had died. So yeah, man. I'll put to the legend, man. But met so make sure you like, comment in, Subscribe to peace. I'm out here. Take care.